Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Josh Thomas here from the Bit Block, and I am joined by Abdallah.
Hey, guys, it's Abdallah from the YouTube channel AbdallahSmash 026. What's going on, Josh?
I'm sure a lot of people listening know of you. You're doing tons of Tomodachi Life stuff.
Oh, yeah, Tomodachi Life all day. That game's awesome.
And you also do tons of Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, everything Nintendo, just like you, my man.
And today we're going to be just very casually talking about Amiibo, which is obviously going to be premiering this holiday season on store shelves, Nintendo's little figures. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. I don't know why I'm excited, but I am excited.
Oh, man, I can say the same thing. I mean, ever since, Skylanders came out and then Disney Infinity, I'm like, well, when is Nintendo going to get on this money-making bandwagon here?
Did you, so have you actually played Infinity and Skylanders?
I have played them, yeah, absolutely. I just played them enough so that I wouldn't get addicted to collecting all the figurines.
So you got out before I did.
Yeah, because I can easily see myself getting addicted, wanting to collect them all, and just have them on a shelf somewhere in the house to look at them.
Are you going to let yourself get addicted to the Amiibo, though?
I don't know, man. There's so many nice, detailed figurines. There's if you look at the official site at nintendo.com/Amiibo, you can see 14 beautifully made Smash Bros. Characters. They're just all hanging out there.
It's true. I really want Villager the most. I want a lot of the Villager Amiibos and just put them on a shelf.
I would say so, man. That's crazy, though. But, I mean, if you look at them, they look very, very detailed. Mm-hmm. If you zoom into them, and if you got a chance to see any of the actual figurines at E3 or PAX Prime, they had a little glass display case over there where you can actually see how big they are, and it showed the price and everything like that. It was very cool.
Mm-hmm. Which actually brings us to the first thing. How do you feel about the price? Because obviously recently they announced it. They're going to be $12.99. Which is essentially in line with what Skylanders and Disney Infinity figures cost. So how do you feel about the price tag?
Yeah, you know what? I know they're trying to be competitive about that, and I know Nintendo's trying to make money, but I'm used to remember when Nintendo got their feet wet with the NFC figurines, Pokemon Rumble U. Remember those?
Yeah.
They came in those little plastic Pokeballs. Those were $4.
Yeah.
Those were $4, man. That was a perfect price point. $4, maybe $5, but $12.99. My goodness, that's a lot. Okay, so do some quick math. Okay, so there's about 13 figures. That's $12. Oh man, that's a lot. That's
it's gonna add up.
$150. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more money. It's gonna
be
fair,
though, they are more detailed than the Pokemon Rumble figures, which were very simple figures.
Yes.
Do you have any of the Pokemon Rumble figures?
I legitimately, day one, I went to GameStop and I bought their entire box. I bought their display box, popped it open, and did an unboxing. I'm like, oh, cool, Lucario. Oh, cool, Mew, awesome.
So you have a couple, right?
I have a boatload of them, yes, and I think that they're amazing.
I've never seen them in person.
Yeah, they're very cool. They're pretty durable, I would say. You can throw them against the wall and they'll be okay. But I'm thinking at the durability of the Nintendo NFC characters, and I can only imagine that a good 50% of them, if you drop them, they will most likely break. Mm-hmm. If you're looking at them. I mean, the ones that look pretty good are maybe Pikachu, because his center of gravity is kind of low. Mario looks pretty stable. But ones like Fox, where he's in that action pose.
Right, and
Link. Or Link or Donkey Kong. Or, I mean, maybe even Wii Fit Trainer or Pit. Those things, if you drop them, dude, you got to get some super glue stat.
It's funny because I think, in a way, I kind of wonder if Nintendo totally understands why these figure-based games have become popular. Because they're designing the Amiibos as being a little bit more of a collector's item as opposed to something a kid could play with, because obviously they would break it. So I wonder, how many people are going to be like, oh, they broke their Amiibo and now the Link thing doesn't work because it's off the stand and we lost the stand and now we can't scan it or something like that. So I wonder what the durability of them will be like compared to Skylanders and Disney Infinity.
Yeah, I would say I think it would be a little bit more of a broader age group, a little bit older, you think? Because
I think they might be trying to target their core audience with them a little bit more than saying these are kids for kids to play with or something like that.
Right. So not necessarily a toy, but, a collector's item. And, I wouldn't mind just having them, on a shelf over there and not necessarily, using them.
Right. Yeah. Which I wonder if that might be a little bit of a mistake, because it might be smarter because the reason that Disney Infinity and Skylanders are popular is because kids just like love the idea of it being a toy that they can see scanned and then used in the game world. Whereas Amiibo so far really isn't that, I would say. You know, like with Smash Brothers, it's kind of a computer that you fight against.
Right. And can't you like level it up? You could feed it equipment. You could change its move sets or something like that. It's saying that you fight against it, team up with it, or watch it battle other in-game characters. So, seems kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm just really hoping that it does catch on with a younger audience as well, and it's not just something that like us hardcore Nintendo fans are obsessing over because we just like the idea of having the figures and stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. So I just really want to know what other things you can do with, an Amiibo. I mean, they give you a couple examples, but I mean, what else is there?
Well, the example that they've mostly given is in Smash Brothers, of course, which is going to be like the launch title for Amiibo, and that is, like you just said, they're a computer player that you can fight against, and you level them up and stuff, and then you can bring it to your friend's house and, have your Amiibo Mario go after their Amiibo Wii Fit trainer, which is, maybe cooler in practice than it sounds, I think.
Yeah.
But what other... I don't think they've really explained what they're going to do with them beyond that, other than telling us what games are going to support it so far.
Exactly. So, I mean, that would be cool if you can, like, level it up yourself, and then can you play as it officially? Did they say anything like that?
I don't think you play as the character. I think it's always going to be they can join you and fight with you, but you wouldn't play as your leveled up Mario, for example.
I don't know. That seems kind of lame to me, to be honest. I mean, I would like it if, hey, it's like an RPG. Let's make Smash Bros. Like an RPG and then level up my Mario, like, and then I can play as him and he goes like super fast and he does that. That would be what I'd love to see, rather than just, okay, well, here's my souped up character that I made and he's just going to be on my team, or I get to fight against him.
It's funny because, I agree. It's funny because, in a way, this whole idea of Amiibo and Smash Brothers would make for an amazing Pokemon game.
Oh, man, tell me about it.
Pokemon Amiibos that you, like, train and level up and then take on other players with. That would be, like, perfect.
Yeah, and that was the concept of Pokemon Rumble U. It's like you had your little... your Mew figurine, and you could teach it moves, and as the more you use it within game, the more experience it gets, and the stronger it is, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I wonder
if they'll experiment even more with that with Pokemon and Amiibo.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to do that. That's huge. Imagine how many Pokemon are there? Like 600?
More, yeah, a lot.
Imagine that, man. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of money they could be making.
Yes, absolutely. Even if they did bring it down to like $4 or $5 a pop. Like a simple, not that detailed, easy to pump out, low cost, make it $5 and all 600 Pokemon, that would be amazing.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like almost, I wonder if almost it would have been a smarter idea for Nintendo to make the figures maybe a little bit less collector-y and a little bit more cheaper so that they could like undercut Skylanders and Disney Infinity and be like, oh, well, our figures are $6.99 or something like that.
Yeah, that would be very awesome.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, and the other games that are supposed to support it is Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. How would you like Amiibo to be supported there?
Well, see, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, you've seen the E3 demos on it, right? There's like 3 or 4 levels on there.
And I played the levels in 3D World, of course.
Exactly, absolutely. And then at PAX Prime, they had 2 additional levels that they were pretty much unreleased. So, I mean, really, Captain Toad, I would honestly say that it would maybe be some additional levels. I don't really know. I'm kind of racking my brain as to how they would include that. Like maybe after a month or 2, then the Captain Toad Amiibo would come out, and you would just pretty much pick it up, put it on your Wii U gamepad, and unlock 10 different levels or something like that. That's what I could potentially see it be used for them. Yeah,
see, what I was thinking it could be used for is... Because did they announce like what Amiibo can be used for? Because we don't have a Captain Toad Amiibo, and that comes out in November, this holiday season here in North America. So I feel like maybe the Amiibo functionality in Captain Toad is going to be with the Smash Brothers characters, and it might give you little puzzles based on that world and that character. So there might be like a Fire Emblem or Legend of Zelda or Super Mario puzzle that you get from putting the Amiibo on.
Yeah, see, that would be cool. I like that idea a lot, so that it doesn't necessarily mean that you spend more money, but it's a more reason to purchase the Smash Bros. Figurines so that you can use them in different games.
Right, so you'd have these cool little cameos from like The Legend of Zelda in Treasure Tracker.
Right, right. So, I mean, that would have been something pretty cool. You know, Mario Kart 8 is one of the compatible games for Amiibo. That would be awesome.
How do you feel it would be used there? In Mario Kart 8?
Yeah, Mario Kart 8. I want to say I'll just piggyback on your idea. That would be awesome if, you know, you could bring your Pikachu Amiibo, throw it onto the Wii U gamepad while you're playing Mario Kart 8, and there you go. Now you can race as Pikachu.
Well, that's what's strange about the DLC that they announced, because it's like Animal Crossing and, we have The Legend of Zelda. Yeah. I'm really curious as to why that isn't like what the Amiibo do for Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
Maybe it is, and they just haven't like announced that. Like maybe, you can buy it on the eShop, or if you have the Link Amiibo from Smash Brothers, you can put that on and you'll get the Mario Kart 8 stuff for free or something like that.
Yeah, maybe they'll combo it in the future. I would totally love that. That's great. I mean, the programming's probably, already in the game once they do their updates and everything like that. So,
yeah. I'm really a little confused as to why they haven't announced what the Amiibo will do in Mario Kart 8 yet.
Yeah, that's interesting. Or will they come out with their own Amiibo?
For Mario Kart 8?
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't even know what they would do with it.
Well, they did show the normal Mario Amiibo, that figure that's just kind of Mario with his hand in the air and all happy and giddy.
Yeah.
So maybe they will just make like a default Mario figure. See, that's what I'm so confused about that too, because it's like, we have Mario for Smash Brothers, and then we have like a normal Mario figure, and it's like, how many variations of the figures are they going to use, and will the Smash Brothers Mario figure in 2 years do something different than a regular Mario Amiibo?
Yeah, no idea.
It's this big, confusing, tangled thing that we have so many questions.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. But, I mean, it's fun to speculate. And then if any of our points right over here get, correct, then that's pretty cool. Then we talked about it. We said it first.
And then what is there's one more. Mario Party 10 is supposed to support it.
Yeah, Mario Party 10. I mean, I want to say that is really, you hit the nail on the head with that one. I think that you should be able to put any of these characters like Wii Fit Trainer or Pit into Mario Party 10.
And then they have content about that character.
Yeah, or play as that character. Because, I mean, what do you get? Like, just a generic character. Maybe they make some sounds and then you can use them in the mini games for Mario Party. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Or, like you said, maybe unlock a themed level. Yeah,
like a board or something based on Zelda or, I don't know how you'd make a game board based on the Wii Fit Trainer, but...
Yeah, leave that to Nintendo. They'll figure something out.
That would be weird if Amiibo essentially turns all of Nintendo's games into this Smash Brothers-styled combination of franchises.
Yeah, that would be pretty crazy. But, I mean, at the same time, you got to think of the limitations of the programming on the actual... 3DS game, what can and can't be done with that. So it's tough.
And there's also this whole idea. I mean, obviously, as time goes by, every Amiibo is not going to be supported in every new game, because there's probably going to be a point where we have like 30 to 50 Amiibo, and there's no way they're going to be able to program something big and unique for every Amiibo that's ever existed.
Yeah.
I mean, Wii Fit Trainer can't possibly be in, I don't know, Mario Party 12 or something like that. So I think it probably will be, Wii Fit Trainer or Fire Emblem characters don't actually do something in this game, but they do something in this game and not this one. And, it'll probably be based on what the designers feel would be fun to do. But it will be weird to the point where it's like, what if you have a Link figure from Smash Brothers and you also have an Ike figure from Smash Brothers, but the Link figure gets way more support from other games? It would almost be like, well, you're better off buying the Link figure because he's going to function in more games than the more niche figures.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, someone would make a table online saying, okay, well, here's a Donkey Kong figure. Donkey Kong is compatible with, X and Y games. Well, this one over here.
That's going to be your job. We're leaving that to you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're all relying on you.
So one more game we wanted to talk about was Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that? How are they going to include Amiibo into that game?
See, that's the thing. Like Amiibo, there are so many questions, so many possibilities, so many potential restrictions, and like Nintendo hasn't really talked about them yet, and it releases in like a few months. But with Yoshi's Woolly World, I mean, I'd imagine the Yoshi figure can do something from Smash.
Yeah, but what?
Exactly, because there's already Yoshi in the game. He's already playable, and
I'm thinking, okay, for space limitation and game development standpoint, I would say that maybe the game developers have put like little Easter eggs, like little, I don't know, like something small into each of these games that as soon as you wave one of those amiibos over it, like Kirby, for example, maybe there'd be like a yarn warp star kind of that you have to find in a level or something like that. Something like very small and minute that,
yeah, I imagine it won't
take a
always be
nod
something
to.
big.
Yeah, I have no idea. That's like you said, man. That's tough.
It's funny too because I just realized, what if like you take your amiibo? Let's say you take your, I've used this one a lot, but let's just say Link. Okay, you're playing Yoshi's Woolly World. You scan the Link amiibo over there, and instead of giving you something The Legend of Zelda based in Woolly World, it actually then gives you something Woolly World themed to use in Smash Brothers or something like that for Link. You know what I mean? Like, what if The Legend of Zelda Zelda for Wii U. What if instead of having Link appear in Woolly World, you'd get like some sort of Woolly World thing to use in the new Zelda Wii U game? You know what I mean? Like going back to the original figure.
Got it. So like putting one game's data on this amiibo and then bringing that amiibo to another game and then somehow including it.
Yeah, I'm getting a little complicated here. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that would happen,
that's a pretty big reach. But I mean, even if they did do that, that would be cool. Because then, I mean, remember memory cards back in the day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like memory cards for your N64 controller packs. Maybe that's what the amiibos are going to be like now. It's like maybe it'll just store as much data from all different games as you can, and who knows what pops up.
Okay, here's a better example. I don't know why I used Link for that example. That was stupid of me. What I meant to say was, what if you use the Yoshi Smash Brothers figure when Yoshi's Woolly World comes out? Okay, you scan it in Woolly World, and then Woolly World saves data onto your Yoshi Smash Brothers figure, and then you can bring that back to Smash Brothers, and maybe it could give you a reskin of Yoshi for Smash Brothers where he looks like Yarn.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, it's just that whole concept of transferring that data over, whatever is saved on there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be excellent.
I'd imagine a lot can be saved on these things though, because it's got to be. I mean, it's $13. There's got to be some kind of good data storage on these things. I look at them as being fancier GameCube memory cards. Basically.
Yeah, no doubt. I love those GameCube memory cards. What are they, like 256 megabytes or something?
The original ridiculous one. They could save one Animal Crossing town, basically, from what I remember.
Yeah, I remember that, too. Okay, so one of the things that we didn't touch base on was the compatibility with Nintendo 3DS.
That's true.
So what the heck? How are they going to do that?
Well, new 3DS allows you to actually just scan it from the bottom touchscreen.
Yes.
Now, yeah, I have no clue. I'm going to let you tackle this one.
All right. So according to the site, nintendo.com/amiibo with 2 I's, it says that Nintendo 3DS systems will be compatible with Amiibo functionality using a peripheral device scheduled to launch in 2015. Mm-hmm. So obviously they don't have anything. They show like this little disc that's like shooting infrared waves at the back of a 3DS. But, I mean, what are you going to do with this? Obviously, for Smash Bros. For 3DS, right?
Uh-huh.
You're going to be able to maybe do like some Smash runs with your Amiibo character and level them up even more. But Mario Party 10, Woolly World, I don't know. Maybe that's just opening up the gateway for Pokemon.
Well, Mario Party 10 and Woolly World are actually not on 3DS.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, the only thing that's on 3DS is going to be Pokemon. So I think maybe they're just kind of paving the way for when they explode all of the Pokemon NFC characters and they allow that to happen.
Look, there has got to be a Pokemon 3DS game being developed right now that is going to hugely take advantage of Amiibo.
Yeah, and all of our pockets are going to be broke. Oh my God, that's so crazy. But I mean, just the concept of that's what we love about Nintendo. They're always paving the way. They're trying to find out what's new, what's dynamic, what hasn't been done, and just go from there. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that I've been wondering about, and I don't think this will maybe ever be done, but I wonder if third parties would eventually want to get in on Amiibo functionality in some way.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Like if I don't know, I can't even think of an example, but a third party game comes out to Wii U and they want to maybe have some little Nintendo character or Nintendo cameos. Could they be like, "Hey, Nintendo, we want to put a little Mario cameo in here if they have Amiibo?" You know, would
Yeah,
Nintendo
or like,
allow that?
can you imagine like a 12-inch, like realistic looking to scale Bayonetta amiibo that's like super tall? And then you put that on your Wii U gamepad. That would be so cool.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be cool.
Man,
there's a
you're
lot
right.
of possibilities.
There is just there's endless possibilities.
But yeah, I mean, I
that.
think we're both very excited for the holiday season to pick up Amiibo. Are you pre-ordering any of them, or are you just going to go into a store and grab them?
I didn't even know that they were pre-orderable.
Yeah, yeah.
If that's the case, then I'll go over to my local game retailer right now and go pre-order one of each of them.
Yeah, I know Amazon had them. You could pre-order them, but I don't know if they. I think I heard that they were closed. Some of the pre-orders were closed for some of them. I could be wrong on that though.
Yeah, and then the question is do you take them out of the package or do you not?
I definitely just take them out of a package. I'm like a child. I'll rip the package open and throw it right in the garbage. And
I'll try to like keep it in the package and like wave it around the Wii U gamepad. You know, because that works. That worked. Did you know that?
I knew that it worked for Disney Infinity to a certain degree.
Yeah, that worked with the Nintendo. What is that? The Pokemon Rumble U NFC figurines, because you didn't know which one you got. It was in a plastic Pokeball looking thing,
right.
and you couldn't see through it.
Yeah.
So I think one guy on YouTube brought his Wii U gamepad and was like powering it, and then he kind of waved it over the surface, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Lucario. I need that one."
Oh, so they were in blind bags, right?
Yeah, they were wrapped in black plastic within there, so you had no idea what you were getting.
Oh, that's crazy.
But
yeah, to wrap up, do you want to let people know where they can find you if they don't already know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you guys are not familiar, my YouTube channel is AbdallahSmash026. If you guys are subscribed to the BitBlock over here, by all means, you are very welcome to come over to my site. We do a lot of any kind of video gaming content, Nintendo, new releases, Pokemon, Tomodachi Life, Mario Kart, all that fun stuff. So all the links will be in the description. I would love it if you check that out.
Yep. You also do, I've noticed, I was watching this the other night, you do unboxing videos for Loot Crate.
Oh, yeah. Loot Crate is a thing, too. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys just hang out and unbox some Loot Crates.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking out this discussion video for Amiibo. I am very excited. Abdallah, you are very excited. Our pockets are probably not so much excited.
That's true.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right, see ya.